game one. It's the 2-7 in the West. Nash and the Suns, Kobe and the Lakers, yada, yada, yada. Let's get to it. Kobe Bryant hot early. He had 13 points in the first quarter, Roy.
Well, this was the part where Steve Nash early on said sometimes he feels the Suns don't know quite where they are. It was an early game. They were at home, maybe feeling a little bit comfortable. Kobe changed that early on, and then Steve Nash, of course, took over later.
Early on, it's all Lakers. Third straight highlight for the Lakers. Lamar Odom spinning, scoring, 11-point lead for LAL. Timeout, Phoenix, and then Steve Nash, nice feed. Amari throws it down two-handed.
And does anybody want to guard Steve Nash? It's bad enough that he can just run the floor and have open looks, but you got to have somebody in his face. There was nobody there within 5 feet of him getting an open shot. You know, he did in the press conference said that he didn't feel as if Smush Parker and Jordan Farmer gave him very much tonight. I think anyone who saw that game would agree.
That bucket by Nash tied it at 37. Then Kobe just goes nuts. There's a three. Kobe Bryant's going to take this three right here, right in Rajabel's face. He had Rajabel's number in this one. And then here, the tough fadeaway over two Suns.
Well, you're certainly going to see what Kobe has early on. The Suns didn't go after him with more than one player for the most part in the first half. A couple of times they threw a double team at him. But in the second half, they really forced him to take tough shots, and that's where the game turned around. And, of course, you have Amari Stoudemire to clean up things in the middle. You tend to forget about him with the Suns because they're out running so much, but he's going to make you pay.
That was a rare second half basket. He just had 4 of them for Kobe Bryant. This is a big three at the end of the third quarter, taking a 6-point game to a 3-point game. It came off a Kobe Bryant charge on Amari Stoudemire, so a 5-point swing at the end of the third, and we head to the fourth with a 3-point lead for the Lakers. Now tied at 77, Barbosa.
And this game looked like as if the Lakers were still in it. They needed to hit a big shot, but every time they didn't hit a shot, Barbosa was there with a big drive and an and one or a big shot, and of course, then the Lakers would get out on the run, and Sean Marion there, you're doing what he does best. They just put so much pressure on you with every possession that if you don't keep up with them, the next thing you look up and you're down by double digits.
Barbosa with the sick hoop right there ties the playoff career high with 26 points, and then Kobe here fading down 6, missing. And then Kobe again, 117 to go down 6. No, that's not going to go either. And then Kobe Bryant right here. This was a quick shot. Did not like that shot selection.
Says he's not tired. He still had energy, but what he didn't have was teammates who were open and giving him good looks so that he could at least try to make a play. The only play he had.
He knocked it away. Jones.
But watch how quick this pass goes right through the wicket. It's like a croquet shot there from Steve Nash. And the weak side cannot get there defensively. Watch Luke Walton. He just cannot get there.
Bell is on Kobe. Odom works on Marion. Oh, my. The play by Amari Stoudemire with another block shot. Nash on the wing. Jones for 3.
5 times. And then Amari Stoudemire.
And then watch Amari Stoudemire. He has started Steve Nash.
I tell you, you want to see running teams. The reason they run in many instances is because they have guys who will pass the ball. Look at Steve Nash surveying the floor all the way. He's got his head up like Peyton Manning in the pocket surveying it, but just throws it ahead. It's just to keep the tempo.
Marion a screen for Nash. Pick and roll. And Marion to Stoudemire.
You know, Mike D'Antoni's got a great say. He said when the ball is moving, it finds energy. And you can see that, remember I said, Kevin, is what you do in the playoffs. And Mike D'Antoni said that quick pass is there.
He's been trying to get him to relax a little bit as Nash finds Stoudemire, who got away from Newley.
Look at the energy, though, around that rim. I mean, again, you know, you've got to be able to defend the paint. If you're going to be able to win it.
Brown picks up his 4th personal foul. 13, make it 10 of 18 shooting threes tonight for the Suns. And what a move. Look at Barbosa.
I love it.
To the trailing Sean Marion.
I love what Barbosa did there. Give that ball up to Sean Marion. That's a great play with his brother. Enable this young guy to really become such the player that he is today.
Jack Nicholson hoping his 70th birthday would be a Lakers victory. Kobe and company down 0-2 in the series. Early on, though, all Phoenix. Steve Nash alley-ooping to Amari Stoudemire. 11-0 Phoenix. They would have a 17-point first-quarter lead, and the Lakers were getting booed by their home crowd. Leandro Barbosa splashes it down. Phoenix up 31-17 at the end of 1. There goes Kobe, though, in the second quarter. 20 first-half points for KB, 24, and the Suns are only up 51-48 at the break. Third quarter, Bryant, hot like fire. L.A. 61-59 lead for them. And then Luke Walton spins and dishes to Kwame Brown, who had his best playoff game ever. 9 third-quarter points for Kwame. L.A.'s up 74-70 after 3. Fourth quarter, tight contest. Bryant buries a three-pointer, 81-75 L.A. And then Lamar Odom doing what he likes to do, taking it on and scoring hard. 83-75, 8-point lead, and Jack Nicholson loves it. Steve Nash, meanwhile, with his club down by 3, gets it to Leandro Barbosa, bottom of the net, 89 apiece. Anybody's ball game. Meanwhile, Odom keeps working, just like he's back home in Queens, New York. Scoring inside, LA's up 91-89. Suns need to stop here, but they can't stop Kobe Bryant. Turn it around and get that jumper over Mr. Raja Bell. 45 points for that guy in the game. Also a perfect.
Their series 3-1. Suns won that series. Let's see what Kobe Bryant has in store. You'd like to avoid 3-1 though. First quarter action. Amari under the basket. That's high percentage, Oliver.
Yeah, that's a great sign right there. Steve Nash getting offensive rebound, getting big fella involved from the get-go. Good sign for them.
Still in the first, Amari throws it down with the right hand plus the foul. It's a 7-point advantage for Phoenix. Keep it in the first. Kobe brings the ball up court, pops, right elbow, knocks down the jumper. He had 10 points after 1. Suns, though, still lead by 3. Second quarter, Bryant pulling up again. Gets the roll to go down.
There.
Likes those rims. 3-point advantage for the Lakers. Here comes the Suns. Steve Nash getting to the basket for the lay-in. It's a 3-point lead for the Suns. More for Phoenix.
Great
Amari.
look.
He wasn't there last year.
No, he wasn't. You know he's got to be, like we said earlier, chomping at the bit to get going in the playoffs. He looks ready to go. And here's the X factor, the unknown Sean Marion. Last game, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Tonight he had a more or less Sean Marion number.
Nash, by the way, had 15 assists in the first half. That's a playoff record for assists in the half, and he's got some offense too. Knocks down the 3 ball. It's a 12-point lead for the Phoenix Suns in the third quarter. Keeping in the third. Lamar working. Oh, ankle break.
Can we get more of that, though? He has to step up and really perform. Kobe needs all the help he can get.
Here come the Suns, though. Back the other way. Sean Marion, who throws it down with the right hand. He had 22 points, 11 rebounds. Phil Jackson, not a happy camper right there. Still in the fourth. We move. Sports Diao. Oh, gets to go. Plus the foul. It's a 14-point lead for the Suns.
Yeah, when they got guys like Boris Diaw attacking the rim, look out.
Nash passes. There's Diaw again. The reverse lane is good.
Where's the defense from Kwame Brown? Where's the defense from Ronnie Turiaf? Guys like that stepped up in Game 3. They were not there today, and I think the Phoenix Suns took advantage.
Number 5, two-time scoring champ Kobe Bryant going against two-time MVP Steve Nash. Lots of all-stars on the floor. So let's get going here. Kobe Bryant early on slicing, dicing, scoring off glass. He got the kind roll on the road.
Yeah, but you know what, though? And he did come alive a little bit in the fourth quarter, but he just needs more from that supporting cast, Rick.
He definitely does. The Suns start to take over here. 9-point lead, Amari. Oh, he mashes it down on Ronnie Turiaf. 27-16 for Amari. And then end of the half, Sean Marion. They're up 10. They're up 12, Frank.
And that's the classic Sean Marion shot. He has so many of them in his arsenal. It looks unorthodox, but he makes them.
Very similar to Antoine Jameson, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Lamar Odom here leaning in, gets the O board, and makes the layup. Odom had a huge game, 16 points in the third quarter. L.A. down 7, and then Kobe going to work. Actually, Odom going to work right there, throwing it up off glass. End of third, 91-85 Phoenix.
And look at Kobe Bryant here.
Oh.
How about that for a degree of difficulty? That was a 9.8 maybe.
That was like he had like a 2% chance of making that shot. Anyway, Nash ahead to Barbosa. Nash called him a one-man fast break. That was actually a two-man fast break. Nash to Barbosa, 13-point lead. And then Nash, this is going to Marion right here.
And where's the defense for the Lakers? That's the one thing about this Phil Jackson team. These great teams in Chicago and L.A., they play defense, not this team, though.
They have size, but they don't defend very well. 3 for Kobe, and we got a 5-point game. The one Laker fan in the house was loving it. And then Sean Marion, whoop.
And there's another one of those crazy shots. You know, only leading by 5, that put the game away. That's when the Lakers needed to stop, but Marion makes a tough hook.